Welcome back to the Taiwan Outlook. I'm your host, Wu Ruiguo. In this segment, we will continue our conversation with Ms. Katherine Liu and also Freda Lum. Freda, I'm going to continue with you. You are obviously in the developing stages of your career. You've mentioned about your interest or your commitment, in terms of pursuing possibly both movie and media, and also on the other side, graphic design. And I want to ask you though, we often heard about soft powers for Taiwan. And then the soft power, of course, include part of which is like movie, music, popular culture. And you now, acquire much of your trade back in Canada, but you also, developing wider contacts in Taiwan, in the film industry. And how would you, position yourself if there are opportunities in the future that for you to play a role in the film industry in Taiwan? Would you like to be a part of this development, ongoing development of Taiwan's quote-unquote soft powers?
Well, because so far I found there's lots of film companies in the Western country.
Yes.
They are trying to bring in Taiwanese culture,
yes.
especially the film culture, to their movies or their projects. So that's why, this time I've been back here for almost 4 months to 5 months, and then I've been helping a Japanese crew. They are kind of, they want to mix their culture with Taiwanese culture.
Yes.
They want to bring their Japanese culture to Taiwan and also bring in Taiwanese to their countries. So right now, I think it's a mix and match and century in the film industry. And then that's kind of interests me to come back to Taiwan and working as a producer or to develop some special scripts for the movie. And I can also help Taiwan's culture to show to others.
Of course.
Yeah. That's what I want to do. That's my my goal for the
next few years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Couple of years.
Okay. And you mentioned at the earlier segment that you started, doing films when you were in college. I want to talk one film in particular, Deja Vu. Was that a short subject film while you were in college, a student production, or is it something a little more extensive than that?
Well, that was a experimental film.
Okay.
Just for
you were still in college.
Yeah, when I was still in college, and then I shot it with 6 millimeters of film.
Okay.
And then it's only about it's about 8 minutes short film. It's
what
very
was
short.
the subject matter?
Well, it's about a sisterhood, but it's an imaginary sisterhood. But in the reality, they don't know each other. So it's talking about the space and also the time that we passing through. But we wondering are we living in just one space, or we have been living in different kind of sex for a long time.
Okay.
So it's an issue that's not clear, and help people to develop that story from the thing.
Yeah. And you've been to other international film festivals. Can you share with us your experiences in attending film festivals?
I've been to several, and then I think being in the festival that really helped my my ideas to develop faster than if you're sitting there alone. You can talk to all of professors, the school professors, and also you'll meet a lot of directors, famous people from all over the world. And then you talk to them, and then they'll share their ideas and they share their experience, and you exchange all the informations. And that really helps you a lot to grow up.
Yeah, to create more ideas.
Yeah, that will broaden your eyes to open.
Yeah. Okay. Kathy, on the other hand, your career so far has ventured from managing the hospitality business in South Africa to international trade here based in Taiwan. What prompted that change? What caused that switch from, I mean, they are interrelated like we discussed, But why did you make the switch?
I wanted to have more knowledge about other sorts of business because I did the restaurant industry. I've been in it for so long. I mean, I've been doing it. Actually, I was waitressing from when I was like 14 years old.
Yeah,
and
you're very independent.
I think it was almost my parents. They just didn't want us around. So yeah, so I had this kind of a skill. I had the hospitality industry. I kind of already penetrated the market in South Africa, and I wanted to move back to Taiwan, but I didn't want to just have this one set of skills that I can I probably can only go to in Taiwan. I wanted to actually learn about international trade. I wanted to learn about international business, and I had to move away from South Africa because of the crime. It was just getting too bad. So me and my two brothers, we moved back to Taiwan, and so then we all found our respective jobs here.
Okay, good. Yeah. And then which role do you like better? Running, managing a restaurant, or is it going to be, as a manager in international trading company?
Well, I don't know if I would say I'd like one more than the other.
Or you like both of them?
I do like both of them. I really, sometimes I miss the restaurant industry because it's a lot of fun. It's like you have to be at the restaurant all the time. It's a very tiring job, but a lot of the time my job was making coffee, or I mean, I did everything. My favorite spot.
Clean tables and things.
Exactly. I mean, you can't just manage a restaurant. You can't say, but my favorite part was actually making the coffee. I used to sit behind the coffee machine all the time, and the smell is so nice. So so I miss that sometimes. I miss that kind of a vibe because you got new people coming in all the time. But at the same time, I really love international trade because now, since I've been in international trade, because of the customers in different countries, I've gone to so many new countries. So it's a new experience, and I don't think I would have had that if I was stuck in a restaurant the whole time.
So the orientation is very different from the two careers.
Yeah.
And then what will be other things that you would like to pursue in the future, other than hospitality business and IT industry and international trade? Are there other things on your immediate radar that you would like to pursue?
Maybe a talk show host.
Well, certainly. I mean, with your experience and language ability, I think that is a possibility. No, but other than that, I want to keep my job for a while.
No, I kind of like the international trade. So I'm starting to get to know a lot of the international markets as well, and how the market works over there. So I think I'll stay in the international trade for a little while.
Okay, and let me ask you that. What are the qualities that you've discovered that are very important to being successful in business, whether it's a restaurant, or is it going to be international trade or talk show host?
I think there's a couple. First is good planning.
Okay.
Always have good research, good planning, know what you're going for, and never say die.
Okay.
If you get knocked down, there's a lot of failures along the way, and I think the main point is always to keep the enthusiasm, even if you've been knocked down.
Okay.
To stand up again with the same kind of enthusiasm and go for the
determination.
next. Yeah.
And let me ask the two of you: do you foresee that you're developing your career further, even though you only, both of you only starting your careers, but you see yourself developing your careers further, more in Taiwan or more back home in South Africa and Canada, respectively?
You want to go first?
Okay. Well.
Kathy?
I like it here right now. I think I might stay here for a couple of years.
Good.
But I don't think I'll say definitely I will stay here for the rest of the time.
Okay.
If there is an opportunity to go somewhere else, depending on the opportunity, I might do that.
Okay. Yeah. And Freda?
Well, like I always tell people, I'm like Malaysian-born Taiwanese, Taiwanese. So I kind of like Taiwan. I kind of feel like I'm stick to Taiwan all the time. I don't know why. So I have to say, like, I really love to have my career develop in Taiwan, like more in the future. Yeah, because I found Taiwan it's more like Japanese pace. It's like very fast, then everyone taking like their own responsibility like very well. But like in Canada, people just working like old men. So you know, it's very slow.
More relaxed.
And
yes.
yeah, so it's not that's not my working style. So I think maybe I'll move back to Taiwan like tomorrow. I don't know.
Okay. Right.
So.
Well, let me ask you before we close in this segment. What if I ask you to name one problem that's been the most trouble in terms of you know, moving back to Taiwan, or for you the past 3 years when you were in Taiwan? What was the most difficult problem or issue that you needed to overcome? Was it language, customs, or lack of friends, or whatever? You know, share with us.
I think for me was the closeness of everyone. Like, because I moved back to Taipei from South Africa. It's like really where the space is so big. Everyone has your own house and your own garden and your own driveway, and there's
swimming pools also.
Yeah, we had a pool. We had a tennis court in our house, and because the land is so big there, and then to move back to Taipei, where you have to live on top of each other. I mean, I can hear the next door neighbors. Yeah. So at night, for me, if I can hear next door neighbors, that means there's someone in my house.
Yes.
You know? So for me,
that was difficult.
It was difficult, and that I can hear so many people and so many people on top of each other. Actually,
that was a little tough.
Yeah, it's a little tough.
How about you, Freda?
Well, to me, it's like I think Taiwan is a bit too noisy to me.
Noisy.
Yes, okay. I really need myself space a lot. So sometimes, well, like I'll go to Starbucks every day because I'll have my own table and then listen to my own music.
Yeah, and let your creativity flow.
Yeah, because everyone's talking. Like when you're awake, everyone's talking. I can't stay with it.
Well, we're going to take another break on the Taiwan Outlook, and we'll be right back with Freda and Kathy in about 2 minutes. I'll see you.